Oh, thank God. The CMT Awards are no longer, at least for now, and likely forever. And it couldn't have come sooner, or to a more deserving presentation. Country music's ugly stepchild of an awards show was a forum for some of the most embarrassing moments from B-level stars over the years, and now hopefully these meaningless awards will end up right where they belong, the dustbin of history. From Zac Brown's weird F-bomb amid the cratering of his career, to Kelsea Ballerini's forced drag queen story hour performance in 2023, like simply presenting drag queens on a country show will miraculously make homophobes change their stripes, to Jelly Roll's Shake Shack preacher sermons complete with alligator tears for an award nobody gives a dollar hit about, it had all become downright inadvertently comical. We knew this was probably coming after the latest round of bloodletting at CMT, which included the company's high-profile senior vice president, Leslie Fram, and other top talent. The cuts came amid the cost-cutting doom cycle that the cable network has been suffering from for years now, divesting in original content as opposed to doubling down on it. An impending merger of CMT's parent company Paramount Global with David Ellison's Skydance Media has accelerated cost cuts as they look to shed $500 million in overhead ahead of the merger. Though the company has promised not to touch MTV's VMA Awards, which continue to be a cultural moment, or Nickelodeon's Kids' Choice Awards, all of their other awards are getting the axe, including the CMT's according to an internal memo. One of the worst aspects of the CMT Awards was how media outside of country music, and some dyslexic country fans, never could tell the difference between them and the much older and venerated Country Music Association Awards, or CMAs. Not that on a bad year, the CMAs are anything to write home about or be proud of as a country fan either. But at least there was some history and meaning behind them. As fan-voted awards that centered around videos, the CMT Awards always had a credibility problem by not being able to draw top talent, and in recent years, being completely out of step with country fans by trying to force corporate HR-style diversity initiatives upon a fan base who just weren't having it. The CMT Awards used to be a centerpiece of June's CMA Fest in Nashville, but strangely moved to Austin the last couple of years where they were even more out of place. Hypothetically, you could trace the awards back to the old Music City News Awards launched in 1967, which then became the fan-voted Viewers' Choice Awards airing on TNN in 1988. Then in 2001, they moved to sister network CMT, and by 2002, they were completely retooled around videos and became the fan-voted CMTs. But any and all history was bled out of the awards through the various iterations. Whenever a legendary country performer passed, few if anyone would cite how many CMT awards they accrued like they would CMAs, or ACM awards. Ultimately, the CMT awards just became a distraction in country, and seemed to devalue all country music awards that became even more redundant and ubiquitous when NBC and the Grand Ole Opry launched their ill-conceived People's Choice Country Awards, and its 17 nominations for Beyoncé last cycle, she won 0 of the fan-voted awards. The CMTs allegedly tried to give Beyoncé an award in 2024 as well, inventing one out of whole cloth to entice her to the presentation. Beyoncé declined. It's fair to question how long for the world all music awards shows are, but the CMTs always seemed like an excessively dumb exercise. At least country music's second-tier talent will forever have a handy weight whenever brisk bursts of wind threaten to blow papers off of desks. But except for that, a CMT award is just about good for nothing.